Hello everyone, welcome to 51st Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at the game called Azul. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside. So let's take a look inside of our Azul box. The first thing we're going to notice is our rulebook. Please refer to the rulebook for any rules and scoring needs. Next up is our player board. We have a front, which is the colored side, and a back, which is blank for custom games. We have 4 player boards. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at our linen bag. The linen bag contains a smaller bag with 4 scoring markers and 1 starting player token. We're going to go back inside the bag and look at our tiles. We have a few different colored tiles here. As you'll see, we have red, black, light blue, dark blue, and yellow. There are 100 tiles in the Game Azul. Next, we're going to be taking a look at our factory displays, which are these small discs. The game includes 9 factory discs. So now we'll take a look at game setup. We're going to start by placing our factory tiles down. For 4 players, we're going to be using all 9 factory tiles. For 3 players, we're going to be using 7 factory tiles. For 2 players, we're going to be using 5 factory tiles. In this example, we'll be playing with 2 players, so we'll have 5 factory tiles. Up next, we're going to reach into our linen bag and place down our colored tiles. We're going to place 4 colored tiles on each of our factory tiles. And again, these are all random. So in our example, we're only playing with 2 players, so we're only going to use 2 of the 4 scoring markers, and we're going to have our 1 starting player token. We're going to place our scoring markers in the top left of our boards on the 0. The person who last visited Portugal will get our starting player marker. To start the game, the starting player places the marker in the middle of the factory displays. On your turn, you must pick tiles in one of the following ways. Either pick all tiles of the same color from any one factory display and then move the remaining tiles from this factory display to the center of the table. As you can see, we are taking 1 color off each factory display, putting them on our player boards, moving the remaining colors from that factory display, and putting them in the center of the table. Place the tiles one by one from right to left in your chosen pattern line. If the pattern line already holds tiles, you may only add tiles of the same color to it. Once all spaces of the pattern line are filled, that line is considered complete. If you have picked up more tiles than you can place in your chosen pattern line, you must place the excess tiles in the floor line. The tiles in the center of the table can be taken at any time. The first player to do so takes the starting player marker and places it along their floor line to the leftmost spot. Once this is complete, they may choose any color. They have to be the same color though, and place them on their player board. Players continue taking turns selecting tiles from the center of the table and placing them on their player board and floor line. This phase of the game has been called the factory offer. This phase ends when the center of the table and all factory displays contain no more tiles. The next phase of the game is wall tiling. Go through your pattern lines from top to bottom, move the rightmost tile of each complete line to the space of the same color in the corresponding line of your wall. Each time you move a tile, score points immediately. Then remove all tiles from any pattern lines that now have no tile in the rightmost space. Place them into the lid of the game box to store them for now. Once that is done, any remaining tiles on the pattern lines stay on your player board for the next round. Each tile you move over to your wall is always placed on the space matching its color and immediately scores as follows. If there are no tiles directly adjacent to the newly placed tile, gain 1 point on the score track. If there are any tiles adjacent, however, do the following. First, check if there are 1 or more tiles horizontally linked to the newly placed tile. If so, count all these linked tiles, including the newly placed ones, and gain that many points. Then check if there are 1 or more tiles vertically linked to the newly placed tile. If so, count all these linked tiles, including the newly placed tile, and gain that many points. Finally, at the end of the wall tiling phase, check if you have any tiles on your floor line. For each tile in your floor line, you lose the number of points indicated directly above it. Adjust your scoring marker on your score track accordingly. We have just completed the wall tiling and scoring phase of the game. The next phase of the game is preparing the next round. If nobody has completed a horizontal line of 5 consecutive lines on the wall, prepare the next round. The player with the starting player marker refills each of the factory displays with 4 tiles from the bag as in the setup. If the bag is empty, refill it with all the tiles that you have placed in the lid of the game box, and then continue filling the remaining factory displays, then start the new round. In the rare case that you run out of tiles again, while there are none left in the lid, start the new round as usual even though not all factory displays are properly filled. Continue playing rounds until the game has ended. The game ends right after the wall tiling phase, in which at least one player has completed at least one horizontal line of 5 consecutive tiles on their wall. Once the game has ended, score additional points if you have achieved the following goals. Gain 2 points for each completed horizontal line of 5 consecutive tiles on your wall. Gain 7 points for each completed vertical line of 5 consecutive tiles on the wall. Gain 10 points for each color of which you have placed all 5 tiles on your wall. The player with the most points on their score track wins the game. In the case of a tie, the tied player with the more complete horizontal lines wins the game. If that does not break the tie, the victory is shared. So as you can see, our left player has ended the game by getting 5 tiles in a horizontal line, giving them 2 points. They have also completed the light blue colors, which gives them 10 points for placing all 5 tiles on the wall of the same color. So we'll take a look at our right player board. It looks like they've completed the challenge of 5 consecutive tiles in a vertical line, granting them 7 points to end their game. And that'll end the game with the left player winning with the more points. Thank you all for watching for this playthrough of Azul. Go ahead and check out our website at 51stgames.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Thanks, have a great day. Bye.